share legally and permanently. But you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, several states, including Michigan, are pushing back against the Department of Justice over a controversial request for sensitive voter data, plus how the big beautiful bill may affect Michigan's Medicaid programs. And a medical device manufacturing facility opens in Marquette. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. Beautiful day out there right now. I'm hoping it continues.
Yeah, good evening, Kevin, and hope everyone is enjoying the clear conditions we have right now. This is just a good old high pressure system keeping things nice and clear. And we can see it here on our Doppler Max. Not much going on. Any cloud cover that we do have is starting to diminish. So any outside plans you have, go take an evening walk, maybe go get yourself a sweet treat. We are all good to do so. Temperatures right now into the mid 50s. We still have some upper 50s to the southern Upper Peninsula. And as we head into tonight, not going to be too cold. We'll have the temperatures into the 40s and nice and clear skies. We don't have that atmospheric blanket of the cloud cover, but we will take a sneak peek at the rest of the week as you start planning your weekend in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you. Several states, including Michigan, are being sued by the Department of Justice for not sharing their voter registration lists with the federal government. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp reports.
In late September, the Justice Department filed lawsuits against several states, including Michigan, for failure to produce their statewide voter registration lists. Attorney General Pam Bondi says clean voter rolls are the foundation of free and fair elections, and adds every state has a responsibility to ensure that voter registration records are accurate, accessible, and secure, and states that don't fulfill that obligation will see this Department of Justice in court. According to correspondence we received between one state and the DOJ, the Justice Department also requested states to produce driver's license numbers and Social Security numbers for all of their voters. Both Republican and Democratic-led states are rejecting the administration's requests for this information.
Fields like the Social Security number, driver's license number, and dates of birth, which they specified they wanted, all of which are protected under state laws and which constitute really the holy grail of identity theft. And the states are very protective of their citizens, their voters, and that sensitive data.
David Becker, the executive director and founder of the nonpartisan nonprofit Center for Election Innovation and Research, says the DOJ reasons for requesting this sensitive data is not entirely clear and the legal justifications for it are weak. But there are concerns that the administration is looking to increase their authority and reduce states' autonomy on how they run elections.
Federal law does not authorize the DOJ to seize individual level data, particularly sensitive individual level data, from the states. They claim that the National Voter Registration Act, the Help America Vote Act, and the Civil Rights Act entitled them to this information. That is just simply not true. The federal government does not get to tell a state how to actually run its program of list maintenance.
Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson sent us a statement saying in part the Justice Department's request is not normal, and the DOJ refused to give them a straight answer about why they are requesting this sensitive information. She says she gave the Justice Department the public version of Michigan's voter file, which is what they are legally entitled to, adding states must hold the line and she will stand up to this illegal and unconstitutional power grab. In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Changes coming through the One Big Beautiful Bill Act could shake up how Michigan funds its Medicaid program. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy explains how taxes on hospitals and insurers help boost the state's budget and what's at stake as new limits take effect.
Michigan uses special taxes on hospitals and health insurers to bring in billions of federal matching dollars for Medicaid.
We tax hospitals. We get their revenue from the tax. We use that revenue to draw down federal matching funds, and most of it goes back to the hospitals.
Schneider says together, the hospital tax and insurance provider assessment generate about $9 billion.
When it goes down, we'll lose some of that. The state then will need to decide, do we have the hospitals absorb this hit, Or do we need to look inward to our budget and find another 500 million, 700 million?
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, that revenue is expected to shrink. Starting in 2028 or 29, the federal government will cap how much states can tax hospitals.
The most correct way to look at this budget is not a $75 billion budget like you added up, and not 81 like I've seen in some recent press releases, but it's an $84 billion budget. That $9 billion is still there, it's still real, and it should be counted.
A separate tax on health insurers was saved by a fix in this year's state budget, but Schneider says long-term risks remain for smaller hospitals and rural communities. The state will need to decide whether to backfill those dollars when federal limits take effect or face cuts that could reduce access to care for Medicaid patients. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
A UP medical device company is opening a new manufacturing facility in Marquette. Able Medical Devices started in 2018, quickly growing to a global level. Working alongside NMU and Michigan Tech students, the company has gone from a staff of 2 to about 70 members in only a few years. Inside its new facility, stations are set up to construct thousands of orthopedic devices, medical implants, and surgical instruments. Able hopes the new facility will bring more opportunity to the Marquette area.
We wanted to find something that was, more in alignment with what we needed for med device and frankly closer to Marquette, and we just are so happy that we can continue to grow and hopefully grow the Able family and also be a bigger contributor to the overall community.
Able hopes to add at least 40 more jobs over the next 3 years. The NMU Cosmetology Department teamed up with the Wellbeing Center this week to bring a day of special self-care opportunities to campus. The second annual Treat Yourself Day was offered to students and community members, aiming to bring awareness to mental health by providing free treatments throughout the day, including manicures, pedicures, facials, and haircuts. Participants also had the chance to enter their names for raffle prizes and gift baskets, as well as purchase goods from the department's bake sale.
The phone was ringing off the hook yesterday and the day before. We pretty much completely booked our schedule. Just an enjoyable day today for people to treat themselves, take care of themselves.
The department also reminds the community about its Toys for Tots donation program running into December, where donations can be met with a free haircut. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, Bay College is earning national recognition for one of its innovative programs. We'll have the details after this.
She just looks you at those big blue eyes. Let's do a nice big inhale.
She's a shark in a spiritual guru's body.
This called a survivor fakeout.
Oh boy.
Big part of the game is uncertainty. We exploit it at every turn.
What the hell?
He's very cutthroat.
The game has flipped upside down.
This was chaos.
Survivor is all new CBS tonight, then streaming on Paramount Plus.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Need cleaning supplies? Stack up and save big on top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Receive $10 instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products. Plus, an 11% rebate. Customize your kitchen with new under-cabinet lights from Patriot Lighting. Under-cabinet lighting is great for lighting up any space and has multiple light settings. Just $29.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big fall recliner sale. It's a great time to get a new recliner, and boy, do we have them. There's hundreds of recliners in stock from La-Z-Boy, FlexSteel, and Best. Recliners start at just $2.99, and there's special deals too, like this big La-Z-Boy rocker recliner with the extra plush seat for just $4.99. We have a great selection of leather La-Z-Boy rocker recliners. They're just $6.99. If you need a little help, get this power lift recliner from FlexSteel for just $6.99. Reclining sofas are on sale too. Shop Shunks of Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Thanks for being here. Things are fairly quiet locally, so I want to take a minute just to touch on one of the many unusual weather events that have been happening this week across the globe. We have issues with the coral reef. We've had nor'easters, typhoons affecting Alaska, but specifically here, this was a rain and snow event happening into California, the Sierra Nevada area. The reason why this is rare is because the typical amount of rainfall for October in this area, they already got within this one day. Now they're coming off of a summertime that had wildfire burn scars essentially on the land. So that impacts the soil stability. It affects how it handles runoff. Anytime you have something in weather for an extended period of time, whether it's drought, whether it's rainfall consistently, it's not always good. So that is happening into California. We'll talk more about different weather events too later tonight at 11 o'clock, but that was just one of them. But things are pretty quiet here, so I like to take the opportunity to just let you know what else is going on, and maybe you learn a thing or two. But today we had 55 degrees for the high temperature into Marquette. The average is 52. Pretty typical fall day for us, just a few degrees above average, and we're staying pretty much at that right now, 54. We do have some mid to upper 50s down in the southern Upper Peninsula, but things are pretty comfortable. You can see the clockwise motion situated over the water here, so winds are nice and calm. This is just a good old high pressure system for our Wednesday to take us through the rest of the week. We'll keep the clear skies for tonight. It'll get cooler. We don't have any frost advisories necessarily, and we are tracking this low pressure system. It's going to bring some showers and maybe a rumble of thunder for tomorrow. You're likely going to see a raindrop at some point, maybe tomorrow, and if you don't see it, maybe Friday will be the better chance for you, especially out to Newberry in the eastern half of the Upper Peninsula. And that system might be slower moving, so Thursday afternoon into Friday, we definitely could still see some lingering showers to kick off the weekend. But overall, as a whole, from now until Friday night, we could see rain totals ranging from 1/10 of an inch to just shy of 1/2 of an inch. So not looking at torrential downpours by the systems. And again, it is going to be cold tonight. We don't have a frost advisory freeze watch into play, but this is the chance of frost for tonight. Still low chance at that, but mainly inland areas, not if you're immediately along the coastline of the lake here. But it'll still be a chilly night, but that's just what fall is. A few scattered showers for your Thursday and Friday. The weekend not looking too bad. Mostly cloudy skies as we take a dip in those temperatures for the second half of the weekend.
Kelly, thank you very much. Bay College has been nationally recognized for its efforts to help students seamlessly transition from the classroom to the job site. Bay has received a National Workforce Education Award for its Water to Work internship program. The EPA granted funds to the city of Grand Rapids to build its water workforce, leading to a collaboration between the city, Grand Rapids Community College, and Bay College. Students virtually enroll in Bay's water technology program while completing paid internships at water treatment facilities in Grand Rapids.
One of the things that we're hearing from industry is the shortage that they have with the workforce, and so Bay College's alignment to really connect with industry partners to fill this need is really what's elevating us to a different level. It's exciting to see this work happen and really placing students into the workforce a little bit sooner in the process.
The program currently has a placement rate of 100%. Coming up next on Insights, the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center is celebrating 75 years. We'll tell you how when we come back.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
We examine lab results closely. We monitor treatment progress meticulously. But what we see is you. We see how cancer affects the life you lead and touches the love you share. Even as we practice the latest treatments and consider the most advanced options, what we see is how we can provide the best possible care for you. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Cancer Care. What we see is you.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans. Compare drug coverage. Compare costs. See if you can save. And make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Compare plans now at Medicare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Iron Mountain's Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center is celebrating its 75th anniversary, and the public is invited to join the celebration. Joining us with the details is Medical Center Director John P. Sheely. John, thank you so much for coming on and joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So it's celebrating the 75th anniversary with an open house. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, absolutely. So, our VA opened back in 1950, so we are celebrating our 75th anniversary this year. A lot has changed in 50 years. And so on this Friday, October the 17th, we would love to have everyone join us between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. for tours of our facility. And we'll have a lot of things going on. Tours, obviously. We'll also have some educational material, historical documents, and so forth. Playing as well, and folks that will be answering questions about current services and things that we used to do that we no longer do, and things that just sort of the history of how the VA has evolved.
Sure, 75 years, that is a long history, absolutely. What do you think hitting this major milestone means for the staff and for area veterans?
Yeah, I think that, for our staff, it's that we're proud to have been serving our veterans for 75 years in this community. For our veterans, I think that it's demonstrated, the support of the nation that they served during their time in the military. And so I think, it's that symbiotic relationship between veteran and VA. And we want to make sure that we continue to earn their trust and provide world-class health care to our veterans.
Sure. Can you tell us more specifics as far as the health care you do provide or other services?
Sure, absolutely. So we provide a whole host of health care here at the VA, everything from primary care, mental health, a variety of specialty care services, as well as all the ancillary things that you think of, such as lab and radiology and all those fun pieces and parts. But I think, for us, it's all about, again, like I said, it's that developing that relationship with our veterans, sustaining that relationship with our veterans, and making sure that the care that they receive is second to none. And I think that's what we really pride ourselves on here. And I think that it's why our employees get up and come to work every day. To be quite frank, all of our employees feel that passion for the mission of excellent veteran healthcare.
Definitely, and 75 years, like we said, is such a huge milestone. Tell us about just how it's changed over the years, improvements that have been made, big developments that have happened.
Yeah, certainly. So, healthcare 75 years ago was really based on if you were sick for any reason whatsoever, they made you an inpatient, right? You came to the hospital, we admitted you, and we took care of your issues before releasing you to go home. Now healthcare really is all about preventative healthcare, right? So we don't want you to be an inpatient. What we want is to keep you healthy and active with your family and in your community. And so to that end, when we opened, I think we were a 250 plus bed facility. Now that has been greatly reduced with regard to the inpatient piece of it, but we've greatly expanded outpatient care again with an eye on preventative healthcare and preventative medicine. So I think that's the greatest shift that you've seen. And then, of course, technology has improved healthcare delivery and outcomes over the last 75 years. And we are committed to employing the most state-of-the-art medical technology that is out there and it's available. And so I think the VA's done a great job of keeping up with that.
Excellent, excellent. All right, as far as the celebration open house this Friday, John, is there anything else you think people should know before they come?
You know, we just, what I would love for everyone to know is the great community support that we receive, right? We are the most rural VA in the entire system, and we cover the largest catchment area, as we refer to it. We cover 26,000 square miles. So we serve a lot of communities, right? The entire UP and a good chunk of northeastern Wisconsin. And all of the communities that we serve have been extremely supportive, not to mention the Iron Mountain area as well, has been so supportive of us. So I think that I just want folks to know we don't do this alone. We, the VA, do take pride in the care we deliver, but our community supports us, and we just want to be able to say thank you. And this is a way for us to do that, to invite the public in, invite those communities in, as well as our veterans, to sort of get that behind-the-scenes look of areas of the hospital that you may not normally see. And in our own special way, say thank you for that support from our community and from our veterans. Otherwise, we wouldn't be.
Fantastic. All right, John, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, you coming on, and congratulations on 75 years.
Thank you so much.
Coming up next, see what animal we're bringing on for a creature feature. Stay tuned.
Now through October at Fox Marquette Ford, lease a 2025 F-150 XLT Hybrid Super Crew. 4-wheel drive for $479 a month for 36 months with $1,000 due at signing. Fox Marquette Ford, experience the difference.
She just looks you at those big blue eyes. Let's do a nice big inhale.
She's a shark in a spiritual guru's body.
This called a survivor fake-out.
Oh boy.
Big part of the game is uncertainty. We exploit it at every turn.
What the hell?
He's very cutthroat.
The game has flipped upside down.
This was chaos.
Survivor is all new CBS tonight, streaming on Paramount Plus.
Do you wonder if you can predict winning Michigan lottery numbers by knowing which numbers were drawn before? That's actually a myth. Truth is, no matter how many times the number has been drawn before, it has an equal chance of being drawn again. There's no way to know. So, know the facts. If it stops being a game, call the helpline or visit our website. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
I love pink happy babies. Lisa from Norway Springs. No matter how much you bathe them, babies bathed in untreated Upper Peninsula water seem to look a little orange to me. Water that stains, sinks, and bathtubs isn't doing much for your baby's skin. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Purchase or rent a whole house filtration system from us. Norway Springs, no orange babies.
Fresh, safe water, guaranteed. Call Norway Springs today.
Fox Marquette Ford is bringing you great deals every month all year long. Now through October at Fox Marquette Ford. Lease a 2025 Ford Bronco Big Bend 4-wheel drive for $489 a month for 36 months with $0 due at signing. Fox Marquette Ford, experience the difference.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Easton, it's Creature Feature today, and I think this is probably the creepiest one you've had on so far, at least to me. Tell us who you have for us today, my friend.
So this here is Charlotte. She is a golden orb weaver, or golden silk orb weaver. These guys are native to South America. You can find them in Florida too, though, if you're walking around there, Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Right now, she's actually wrapping a lot of webbing around my hand right now. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you are keeping your hands busy today, Easton. All right, so tell us, first of all, let's point out that yes, we are continuing our Halloween-themed creature features for the rest of the month, and I think we got a good one today. Just tell us some facts about this one.
Yeah, so these guys are really cool because they have this really nice silk webbing that as it ages, it gets more of a gold color to it. Mm-hmm. That gold color is kind of what gives them the name. The silk also, the texture of this is like incredibly soft and smooth. Mm-hmm. On top of that, a lot of people actually use this for clothing items. They'll actually make vests out of the webbing. It takes a lot of it, but it's really strong. It's around like 5 times stronger than steel, which is like, people are like, oh, but I rip webbing apart. Well, steel's pretty thick. The webbing, though, if it was that thick, it could hold you back no matter what.
Right. All right, and this is by far the creepiest one for me, Easton. How do you feel about having her crawling around you right now?
So excited. They're fascinating little dudes. I'll be down in South America or at the Virgin Islands, and I'll see these giant spider webs up in the trees, 6 to 8 feet across. They'd be big enough to catch birds, but birds fly straight through them. But they have a nice shimmer to them, and you look up, and it's a giant orb weaver up there. Yeah, Charlotte here, she's a little bit of a smaller one, but...
Right, and of course the name is Charlotte, after Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are probably fearing for your safety right now. What can you tell us about the venom?
So the venom on this is probably the least potent in the area. I mean, she's not native, but out of anything that's up here, anything we have at the shop, or probably anything anyone owns, unless you're allergic to it, it's going to be a little nip like a mosquito bite, and that's it.
And I enjoyed the container you brought her in today, too.
Yeah.
It suits the theme as well.
Looking
like a coffin. Tell us about what they feed on.
So these guys will sit in their webbing and they'll wait for flies and other flying insects to kind of fly in. They make an intricate pattern that makes sure that there's no little holes for like little bugs to get through. But on top of that, they also make like a 3D webbing where they'll attach different strains to the front and back of it outwards, so that if any bugs hit that, it's like a kind of like a tripwire, lets you know something's coming their way. On top of that, they actually have, I don't know if the cameras will be able to see it, they have these really hairy bits on their legs, and I think she got caught in her own webbing. They got these really hairy bits on their legs that sense air, like just kind of full of air around the area, and if it hits it a little too hard, she'll know something's coming, like a predator or really big prey.
All right, Easton, I think that's all the questions I have for you for this one. That's all the time.
Yeah.
Very cool spider, Easton.
Yeah,
thank you so much for bringing her on. As always, appreciate all the creatures you bring on.
Yeah,
good to see you, my friend.
Good to see
Can't
you
wait
too.
to see what you bring on next week.
I can't.
Oh, that's right. You have an animal that Easton is actually afraid of coming on.
One I'm afraid of.
All right, we'll have to wait and see what it is. Easton, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We'll be right back with a final look at weather.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Introducing eye candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%. Embedded in eye candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one. Lightweight and portable, eye candy is ideal for dimly lit restaurants. Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information. Order now to get your eye candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, eye candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 eye candies per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-957-0215 or visit tryeyecandy.com. That's 1-800-957-0215. Order now.
The CBS Evening News original content.
The U.S. is short about 3,000 air traffic controllers.
Is that an effective way to train?
There's new life for the city of Youngstown.
You're letting the light back in.
The CBS Evening News.
Here's your WZMQ CBS. This is Home Community Calendar.
Corporal O'Reilly goes by many names.
Big Daddy O'Reilly. I'm Walter O'Radar. No, I'm Walter O'Reilly.
But to us, he'll always be...
Radar! 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 That's me.
MASH, weekdays and Sundays at 7.
And a final look at your forecast. It's going to be a pretty quiet and calm night ahead for us. We have minimal cloud cover out there, just going to be very nice. We won't necessarily have that atmospheric blanket with the cloud cover, but temperatures will still be on the mild side. We're not seeing any frost advisories, but temperatures could get down to the mid-30s out towards Iron River and Iron Mountain. Otherwise, we're still looking at lower 40s into the Marquette area. We're setting up for a great rest of the week, maybe a few scattered showers here and there, but temperatures will be above average at least for the first half of the weekend, with some more showers and cooler temperatures as we head into next week.
Kelly, thanks again. And finally tonight, downtown Escanaba is getting a jump start on Halloween this Sunday. The DDA will host its 3rd annual Spooktacular Trunk or Treat from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Center Court. More than 40 local individuals and businesses are getting their trunks decorated, and attendees will be able to vote for their favorites. The event is a partnership with the Teal Pumpkin Project. So, in addition to candy, all trunks will have non-food items for children with allergies or other dietary restrictions.
Having this event for those children makes a big impact on them and their families. It's finally a safe place for them. Most parents are really surprised that the kids will gravitate towards the non-food items more than the candy. So it's really all-inclusive for everybody.
You can find sign-up information on our website, and we'll see you later tonight.
Why did you authorize the CIA to go into Venezuela?
The secret's out. The president